Hello! Today we have a man from Harrow holding a marrow and a chap from Stroud stood under a cloud.
We also have 3 judges who don't allow smudges.
But they do hold grudges. Nice to have you here. It's Portrait Artist of the Year.
Last week, the 6th artist to secure their place in the semi-final was Wendy Barrett, who overwhelmed the judges with her impressive character study of opera singer Nikki Spence.
It's incredible. I'm a bit dumbfounded.
Today, 9 new artists take to their easels to face the 4-hour challenge.
Today you get 1 shot, so I'm just gonna try and not make any mistakes.
At stake is an incredible prize, a £10,000 commission of renowned conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall for the National Portrait Gallery.
But first, our artists must make their mark on our judges. Art historian Kate Bryan, independent curator Kathleen Soriano, and award-winning artist Ty Shan-Scherenberg.
It's a dangerous thing to be doing, painting, isn't it?
Well,
people don't understand how dangerous it is.
People don't understand.
And with only 1 place left in the semi-final, which artist will go forward to see if they can become Portrait Artist of the Year?
Someone put something in the tea today.
Someone put something in the tea. Can I get on
Yeah,
that?
sorry, I'll go. I'll leave you
Thank
to
you
it.
so much.
The artists competing in today's heat are Ed Lawrenson, a full-time artist living in Stroud, art student Karina Johnson from London, Lewis Simpson, a freelance photographer based in Harrow, construction project manager Katie Meany from London, and Robin Danley, a full-time artist living in Oxford.
I'm nervous about getting into the weeds and getting to a point where I've mucked something up and it's gone sideways and I don't know how to recover it. That's always the worry.
And joining them are Tioni Hines, a studio assistant from London, Liverpool-based artist and musician Jed Timms, Johnny Kemp, a former English teacher, now full-time artist living in London, and Fiona Bell Curry, a semi-retired art teacher from Chichester.
I am feeling prepped, ready to go. I've got my pencils sharpened, I've got all my paints, I've got my brushes, and a cup of tea. What more could I want?
While the artists gear up for a day of painting, the judges get to examine their submitted self-portraits.
The wall, self-portraits. Let's discuss. Have you had your 5 a day?
I love how absurd it is, but I also love how believable it is. It is a fantastic rendition of that jumper and of these vegetables, which feel weighty in the hands. And then there's this expression on the face, which is not at all absurd. It's really original, really striking. Love it.
From vegetable absurdity to don't shine a light on me.
Yeah, absolutely. That's sort of hiding behind the hand, but the light is just so beautifully observed. It's as if the face almost isn't there.
The expression in the eyes, they're not really squinting against the sun, they're looking elsewhere. And actually, it's quite a nice psychological study as well.
Lovely background colour on this.
No hiding away, open-faced, beautiful coloration. But interestingly, again, an artist looking at themselves in the mirror and just missing us. So you think you're making eye contact, you're not. They're in a different sort of world to us.
Those beautiful colours around the neck and across the lips, it comes together in a very complete way.
It's got a real presence. This is an artist who we can hold the gaze with. And I think it's beautifully achieved with these watercolours. They're not thrown around loosely. It's been quite controlled.
Now, this is intriguing. Is that a black cloud above his head?
It doesn't need a painted black cloud above the head, does it? It feels very ominous.
And it's got so many things that resonate with classical portraiture. Even the artist's haircut is quite romantic. And it is very strange to paint yourself without any eyes as an artist. It feels heavy, this.
This is a very nice, open, straightforward, honest gaze.
Yeah, I love the colours of it. The tones are beautiful.
I think what's fantastic about this is that it hasn't been overworked. It's just got such a lovely, fresh, lively quality. It really captures someone who's feeling really relaxed and happy.
Heavy is the head that holds the phone.
I get a sense of an artist entrapped, in a way. She's got Rembrandt breathing down her neck. She's done all this studying on the right. And what's interesting is this very generational specific device being used by an older person in the making of art. And I do like that sort of clash.
I'm drawn to the great colour on the fingernails.
And that lovely shadow under the cheekbone on the right-hand side, I just think is gorgeous.
This upward gaze that we've got, it's an artist really scrutinising themselves, but in quite a playful way.
I'm not sure if this artist is upset at having to brush his teeth or just generally get up and get out, but he's not happy.
I'm completely obsessed by this beautiful crosshat, Jane. This is not a very special scene, but it's a special artwork, and that's why I love artists, because their marks make things that are mundane interesting.
Well, let's hope you don't bristle at what he produces today.
But before they can commit to a composition, the artist must first find out just who their subject is.
Artist, your sitter today is one of the original YouTubers whose videos have racked up over 1 billion views. He was a finalist on Strictly Come Dancing, and he wrote a book about his love of gardening. Please welcome Joe Sugg. How are you feeling?
A bit nervous now.
A bit nervous? Yeah, they're all looking at you, and they will be all day long. You sort of put yourself out there, you dance in front of millions of people. Are you an extrovert?
No.
Oh.
I'm actually the opposite. I'd say I'm actually more introverted.
Right.
So I don't think I ever quite get used to this sort of thing.
Attention.
Yes.
We asked you to bring something that meant something to you.
Yes.
What have you got?
This is a very, very old camera. Not the sort of camera that I use nowadays with what I do, but it's actually a camera that was left for me by my granddad.
Fantastic. And how are you going to be sitting still for 4 hours?
I think I'm quite a patient person, so I'd like to think that I'll be good.
Artists, you may know today's sitter as an Irish actor, as a distinguished Peaky Blinder. But he also played an escort opposite Emma Thompson, for which he got 2 BAFTA nominations. Please welcome Daryl McCormack.
Hello, hi. Nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, hi,
Make yourself comfortable.
Yes.
Now, have you ever had your portrait painted before?
Never. I don't know what to expect. I'm just super excited to sit and to enjoy the experience.
But you've brought an object along.
Yeah, so I did a film with Emma Thompson, and this was one of her wrap gifts for me. It is a bookmark with an engraving of moths and the moon, and on the back there's a quote from the film.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
Let's read it.
It says, "It's an orgasm, not a Fabergé egg." That's it.
Right. Well, it's that kind of movie, isn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah, yeah.
Artist, your sitter has many theatre and television credits to his name and has been recently celebrated for his incredible performance in the comedy drama Am I Being Unreasonable? And all this before his 15th birthday. Please welcome Lenny Rush.
That's me.
Thank you.
Hi, Lenny. Lenny, welcome.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Are you arty yourself at all?
I like art, but I don't know any technical words. So
Keep it simple. We asked you to bring along something today that
Yes.
meant something to you. What have you got there?
I've got, so it's my Segway. It's sort of like my mobility aid. So at the moment, I'm in my wheelchair. I've just had an operation on my back. But usually I'm on this. I love it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Is there anything you'd like from a portrait today?
No, honestly, I think I'm just so happy to see how you all interpret me. Thank you, yeah.
Over to you, artists.
Artists, ready those brushes, steady those nerves. You have 4 hours to complete your portrait, and your time starts now.
Have you got some mints to suck?
Are you trying to bribe me?
I'm bribing you. Of course I'm bribing you.
Are you going to be, like, unsmiling?
Maybe a bit of a smile.
Would you mind keeping your face nice and neutral with no smile?
Sorry, I'm just going to be staring at you with no talking.
I'm going to be doing a mix of looking at you and going from the photo.
So many eyes on you.
With the challenge underway, the artists start to look for likeness.
Gosh, I'm scared now.
But some are more interested in how best to capture their sitter's character.
I asked Joe what he'd been doing, and he's a very keen gardener. Put your arms around your knees, yes, as though you're leaning forwards. Yeah. I'm wondering whether to have him with his knees up, holding the camera. Sheep in.
Okay, yeah.
And a palm. I am feeling rather ambitious. That could be worrying.
Fiona Bell Curry is a former illustrator and semi-retired art teacher. Her self-portrait, painted in gouache on card, took 4 hours. It depicts her in her studio and reflects how we often see our lives through our phones.
So, Fiona, you produced a very busy self-portrait.
Yeah,
there was an
it's
awful
very
lot
busy.
going on, and then you were emerging. Are you going to treat Joe in the same way today, do you think?
Well, yes, because he said he was really shy, and I thought I'd have the camera almost central. I thought a self-contained pose would be good.
You've got this lovely sort of drawing sketch here, and there seems to be stuff emanating from Joe. What's that all about?
Well, I quite like the idea of a palm coming out of the crook of his elbow.
Have you given yourself an awful lot to do? I mean, you've got the full figure in there and the chair.
Yes, that's okay.
I'm just currently sketching out on top of a grid to get the base lines down, proportions, etc. Trying to make it look like him. He has magnificent eyes, and I think that's the hardest part for me to do. So I hopefully can encapsulate that fully and to what they're worth.
Lewis Simpson is a freelance photographer who aspires to be a full-time artist. His submission, created in oils on canvas, was painted from a photograph he took after a particularly successful season at his veg patch.
Lewis, tell me a bit about your submission.
It's quite a stern, straight-looking portrait. I think it shows that I can grow a good pair of marrows, decent knitwear, and the moustache itself looked pretty all right.
I like the way you choose to deploy it with the text. Are we going to get anything which interferes with the beautiful face today? Or is it an add-on, or...?
We'll have to wait and see. I never know what's going to happen until the base colours down and then the tonals start coming in. But there might be some absurd, I don't know, maybe not vegetables, but then we do have a green background, so it full circle kind of does come in.
So I mainly work with oil paints and oil pastels. So I like to bring those two elements together, bring a lot of colour, and I like oil pastels because it still allows me to be free and like pretend it's a drawing rather than like a picture-perfect painting. I feel a bit more anxious, but hopefully I'll just keep my music in, concentrate, and just keep doing what I enjoy.
Art graduate Tioni Hines is a studio assistant to a graffiti artist and designer in North London. Her self-portrait took 20 hours and represents her authentic self staring directly through the frame.
Hi, Tioni. You've gone for a square canvas. What made you decide to go for that format?
A rectangular canvas is usually what I paint on, so square is a bit different for me, so I kind of like to give myself a little challenge, and that's probably like when my best works come out.
And the colours, I mean, you've gone completely wild.
Yeah.
Why have you chosen to go with those rather than the reality of what's in front of you?
I don't know, it's just what my eyes see. It's hard to explain.
You see purple?
I see purple. Even though it's green, I see purple.
Wow.
As some of our artists get into the groove, others are taking a more tentative approach.
Ed, we're reasonably far into the challenge.
Yeah.
And you've yet to commit...
To any features?
Well, you're just doing this study at the moment on the top corner.
Yeah.
What's the thinking behind that?
So I'm really good at messing up a painting sort of halfway through. So I thought if I spend the first hour like making a little sketch and figuring out the composition and the colour, I'd normally go with a really neutral background.
Right.
So the pinks and purples are quite challenging.
Ed Lawrenson is a studio manager for a contemporary artist. His self-portrait, painted in oils on canvas, took 40 hours to complete and pokes fun at how seriously he once took himself.
Your self-portrait was a study in gloom, and today you've got this very bright, sunny personality.
This young, happy person.
Young, fresh-faced lad. Is that a challenge for you?
It is. I'm normally sort of like painting myself at my most haggard in a dark studio, so it is definitely a different scenario, but I think it'll be a good challenge.
And
Lenny's a great sitter.
He is a great sitter.
Yeah.
Are you going to give him eyes?
Yeah, I think we'll go for some eyes, maybe in the last hour or something.
I haven't got very far. An hour already gone. Got a right mess here.
I've just had a slight anxiety attack, but I'm trying to force myself out of it.
Feel confident in the timing, doing the hardest bit for the eyes for me. I feel quite calm. I'm just sticking to the time I have in my head, but we shall see, I don't know.
For the last hour, our 9 artists have been busy capturing media personality Joe Sugg and actors Daryl McCormack and Lenny Rush. All of today's artists have their own individual approach to creating a portrait. Some prefer to work from a photo, while others are content to simply look, or rather squint, at their subject directly.
Good morning, Katie. Are you used to working from life? Is Daryl sitting well for you?
I'm really happy I'm able to work from life. He's been such a wonderful sitter so far.
Okay, good.
I think I'm not going to have a
full
problem.
Katie Meaney is a construction project manager living in London. A passionate colourist, her self-portrait is painted in oils on canvas and took 6.5 hours to complete.
I loved your submission.
Thank you.
I loved those complementary colours, the orange and the turquoise, which at times seemed uncomplimentary. Tell me about the way you use colour.
I think colour is one of the things that fascinates me about painting, and I think sometimes when I mix a really nice colour, I sort of want to use it, and I'll try and find where it is in the face, and I like to play around with colour in general.
And can you see what it's going to look like? Because you take risks with colour, maybe going to take you down different avenues that you're not really conscious of now.
Yeah, it's always experimentation as it goes, because I follow colour around the face. I don't necessarily have an idea of overall what it looks like, so it's sort of what happens on the day.
OK, so the painting's slightly dictating to you.
Yeah.
Well, I like this experimentation we're going to see today with colour. I'm interested to see where it takes you.
Thank you.
Karina, you did a lovely, beautiful light drawing of Joe underneath. Is this how you usually build up a portrait?
Yeah, normally I start off with a sketch, rub it out, try and improve it as it goes, rub it out, and then I'll do the biro on top.
Now, biro is a bit unforgiving. If you go too dark, that's it, isn't it?
Well, with biro, you can't make any mistakes.
Karina Johnson is in her 2nd year of an art and design course at college. Her self-portrait in watercolour and colouring pencils took her exactly 5 hours and 52 minutes to complete, and shows her looking exhausted after a period of artistic block.
It's quite mesmeric watching you build up Joe's face there. Now, tell me, you know, your submission, is it only watercolour or is it also with biro drawn into it?
It's watercolour and colouring pencils.
OK. Why did you choose to use biro today?
Well, I like experimenting. That's like my main thing. I like to do all materials and see which ones I like, which ones I don't.
Watercolour won't make an appearance in this, will it?
No.
It's pure biro.
Yeah.
Because it is labour-intensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
OK. And you want to get on with it, so I'll let you get on with it. Thank you, Karina.
Thank you.
And Karina isn't the only artist today who's putting pen to paper.
Johnny, I love your cross-hatching. It's obviously something you've mastered. How do you come to be a cross-hatcher?
I think I've always just enjoyed drawing in pen. I think I just like the challenge of you can't really get it wrong. And it's also just therapeutic going over and over again the same piece.
Johnny Kemp recently left his job as an A-level English teacher to become a full-time artist. His submission in fine liner pen on paper is part of a series examining everyday mundane routines.
So you've been ambitious. You've decided to do the figure in the chair, so we're going to get the whole scene.
His foot's leaving the picture slightly and the back of the chair is leaving the picture slightly. I think just because he just looks so regal, but just sort of like dignified and in control when he just sat in the chair. And it was just a sense of like can't be kind of contained by the paper and it's just sort of coming out of it.
That's nice, yeah. And also we had that quality in your submission where there was this like very interesting play with illusion and you bursting out of the frame. Okay, well, I love what's there. I feel like I can picture this work and I really hope it gets there at the end of the day.
Thank you.
As well as holding the perfect pose, the sitters have each brought along an object of special significance to them, which the artists can choose to include in their portraits.
Lenny, I'm very pleased you're here today.
I'm so happy to be here.
And you also brought an object with you.
So this is my Segway, and it just helps me get around, just sort of a bit like, it's like my legs. I usually use it all the time. I use it at school, whenever I go out.
You are surrounded by very bright colours.
Yeah, I love the sort of the pop art, so like the red, blue, purple, and I think it's vibrant. I like being happy.
So colour, you like colour. OK, artists, he likes colour a lot.
I'm drawing in black and white.
So, Joe, tell me about this object you brought with you.
So my granddad passed away last year, and he left behind a bag full of cameras. He always loved technology, like used to always get like a new camera, and this is one of his oldest cameras, I think, that he had.
So he's an early adopter like yourself?
He was, yeah. Bizarrely, he's the one that understood our careers. When myself and my sister, Zoe, told him that we were making videos online, he was one of our like biggest supporters.
Yeah. How are you finding the process of sitting for a portrait? Are you disciplined?
I'd like to think so.
What do we think? Is it, yeah?
Fiona's,
thumbs up from
Fiona's
Fiona.
give me the thumbs up, yeah.
I'm interested in talking about the direction of your career.
I had done a play in the West End, and I had done my first role on Peaky Blinders, so some little different things up until I did the film. Call Good Luck to You, Leah Grand.
Now tell me about the object.
So this is one of my wrap gifts from my co-star Emma Thompson. This is just a special bookmark. I often am seen with a book of some sort. I'm always reading something, and then it's engraved D, I love you, E, you know. It's really special.
It's really tempting to get to the details quickly, because those are the things that make a piece exciting, and maybe those are the areas of focus, the things that are most detailed or the tiniest, sort of hardest lines. But it's no good if I have like a beautifully rendered eye and it's in the wrong place.
Michigan-born Robin Dainley is a full-time artist based in Oxford. Her self-portrait in oils aimed to capture how her nails matched her studio walls.
Hello, Robin. You've got a great likeness already, though.
Thanks.
The colours you use in your self-portraits, quite bright.
I do like a bright color. I was a little apprehensive about that purple, but I decided to just go for it.
Go for it. You're not going to change it. You're going to stick with it.
No, I'm going to stick with it because I think it complements his skin really well, and it looks great with the green top.
Cool.
How are you finding him as a sitter?
Well, it's really tricky, actually, because his complexion is so fair, and there's not a great deal of contrast in his face in terms of the shadows. As soon as I can get, you know, all the skin tones on my palette, start pushing that around, I think that's when the magic will start to happen.
The magic will start to happen.
The youthful appearance of today's sitters seems to be providing an added challenge for the artists.
Jed, you're looking at Joe here. He's got a good face, hasn't he?
Yeah, he said that caricaturists have quite a hard time with him because he hasn't got any features to, like, exaggerate, which I think is quite true, actually.
That is kind of interesting. I would have thought quite the opposite. In a nice way.
No offence.
Liverpool artist and musician Jed Timms painted his self-portrait in acrylics on wood panel during a difficult time. He used a lamp to create the shadows on his face, which are his favourite thing to paint.
Your self-portrait, I was sure it was painted on a black ground. It had a kind of density to it, and the tonality was very dark.
Yeah, it was painted on a black background. That's the first time I'd done that, actually.
OK, so it's not the way you work?
No, it was a bit of an experiment, yeah. And I think it comes out looking quite serious and bleak when you start from that abyss.
I like serious and bleak. Do you have a way of working, a plan?
I do try something different every time.
You don't want to repeat yourself?
Yeah, I just want to try and keep growing as much as I can.
That's admirable. Because, painting is quite difficult. Would you agree, or maybe you don't?
Yeah, it's an understatement, I think.
Our 9 artists are coming to the halfway point of today's challenge, but not everyone's happy with what they've produced so far.
I've decided to restart my portrait because the proportions were really off, and I felt that I could do better if I used the grid method and focus more on the eyes and to do a little less shading.
I think because I've put on a lot of colour, I've kind of lost the drawing a bit, so I'm trying to sort of refine the drawing, make sure everything's roughly in the right place. And then I guess I'll block in a couple more of the larger tones so it doesn't look completely incongruous with the background when it finishes off. There's still a lot to do.
Time is treating me okay. I can definitely feel that my arm is getting all kind of cramped up, but that's okay, just got to work through it.
Time is running away. I'm panicking. My legs are moving very fast towards the exit.
Lenny Rush, Daryl McCormack and Joe Sugg have been the subject of our artists' attention for the past 2 hours, and some have been sharing more than others.
I like mints. I don't want to have smelly breath.
You don't want to have smelly breath?
No.
And you've been feeding Joe?
I'm feeding Joe, just...
Throwing them from
I'm like
here.
a dolphin.
It's quite lively over here, isn't it?
I'm having a lovely time, yeah.
As the competition continues, it's time for more serious business. What do the judges make of our artists' progress so far?
Youth Day at Portrait Artist of the Year. A very young set of sitters. Is that the challenge for our artists?
Doesn't seem to be a challenge, but everybody's really working hard.
Daryl's not chatting much, but he does have a presence.
He's definitely got a likeness that some of them are struggling with because he's handsome, but he's got quite like a sensitivity to his face.
Lewis is into painting eyes. He's got a great couple of eyes to work with today.
In his self-portrait, he gave us everything. You know, we had marrows, text, and he's given us today just a simple head.
I think we're definitely at a stage where he wants to make sure he's got the likeness, and then if he gets the likeness, he'll have the confidence to play some games with the painting.
Katie's painting from life, very methodically, lots of sketches. Is she getting there?
The way the paint goes down, it's got a lusciousness to it, and everything's lifted a few notches chromatically, and it's really singing.
Tioni's great to watch. There's lots of energy coming from her. Is it producing good work?
Tioni's used to working from life, so you can see her sort of pacing backwards and forwards. She's very comfortable about the fact that the likeness will come and go all day, and that is interesting in and of itself for her.
Joe is very relaxed.
And posing. He's like, oh, yeah, you want the photograph of me cross-legged? I'll do it. He's there for the artist.
Fiona's gone for that interesting pose. She's doing well?
Fiona was an illustrator. She knows she can make an illustration quickly, but how can she make it more painterly? That's where the time is involved.
So Karina started again. She's gone smaller. Is she doing the right thing?
It is a fast medium. It's pretty mechanical till you build up enough that you can start modulating. So it's like hard work, really.
Jed, his portrait looked like a cyborg for a while.
It did.
It's become more human.
I think actually Jed has got really good looking in the last hour, but I think it's got a good mood, and I think there's a strong enough likeness, so I feel really confident about his work.
Lenny has charmed the pants of everybody in this room. What a lovely fella.
They're lovely, but also very accomplished, and that's what we're seeing in the 3 portraits.
Ed, he's done a lot of looking, a lot of standing back. His self-portrait had no eyes. Lenny's got no eyes. Where's all this looking leading?
He did this fantastic little study that looks like a Polaroid in the way he sort of split it up. And then he's now working on a larger version of that. Funny enough, the likeness is starting like a ghost to emerge.
So, Robin, she's producing something really lovely, isn't she?
Oh, my goodness, Robin's portrait just makes me want to cry. It's touching, it's real, it's emotional. The brushstrokes are lovely.
Wow.
It's a really beautiful thing.
Johnny, the crosshatch king, is giving us a lovely little piece of work, isn't he?
Johnny, because his medium is fast, decided to give us the full figure. His submission had humour and wit to it, and a little bit of silliness. I think what he's doing today has got much more poignancy. That's really a real pleasant surprise, and I want to see more of it, yeah.
Well, there we go. Some artists have found something magical, and they must retain that magic. Others need to find a bit of magic from somewhere.
With the artists spellbound by their portraits, our sitters have their own challenge, the art of sitting still.
I found today very relaxing and very peaceful. I've really been enjoying the artist's process, seeing how they work and their energy you can feel from sitting here. I think the quality I would love to see maybe come through in the painting is that I'm approachable. I'm actually taking big, deep breaths and holding them for a really long time.
I'm trying to read faces, to try and gauge how it's going, but it's difficult. Fiona is the more energetic of the three artists. I'm really enjoying seeing their techniques. Jed, he's working on a board, which is interesting. I think Karina is using biros, which I'm also really excited about.
I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You don't do it every day, do you? I'm really enjoying it, actually. It's quite relaxing. It's going to be hard to choose the portrait I take home. Very hard, I can already tell. I'm excited.
Your cheeks have just gotten pinker and pinker as the day goes on.
Okay? Getting hotter and hotter.
I know, it's really warm, isn't it?
Talk to me about the background you're putting in here. What's going on with the purples and the green?
I mean, you tell me. I don't even know myself.
Okay.
But
You're just seeing what happens and...
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's my whole process. I might cover all of it green.
What will that do to the face?
Who knows?
I don't know either.
I don't know.
How have you found him as a sitter?
Very calming. He's just sitting there peacefully
Yeah.
whilst I make chaos. Can't have two chaos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Chaos on chaos would be
yeah.
too much.
Too much.
I don't know if I've quite captured his character. It feels like quite a somber portrait, but then that's maybe just how I paint. I feel like on a observational level, I'm happy. So it's a success and a failure. Well, not a failure, but it's not a complete success.
I think I managed to stay really soft and subtle and still incorporate a lot of tonal shifts and some nice visible brush strokes. Looks really exciting.
Right there.
I think I might add a bit of colour into the background because these two colours seem to match almost perfectly his favourite colours. And so it would seem completely remiss of me if I was to do a completely monochrome drawing.
Looking pretty good. There's a few more details I'll pull together maybe in the last 10 minutes, but all in all, I feel like there's the right shape, the right size. Doesn't mean anything what I say, it's down to the judges, but besides that, I think it's not too bad.
Just trying to pick up the pace. I could get too confident at this point and think that I've got it sussed and then make a wrong move and lose it all entirely. I've not felt calm all day. Just putting up a brave front.
Canvas is mostly covered by paint now. I've just got the time to sort of play with colours and tweak a few last bits. So I think I'll definitely get it done. It's whether I go too far.
Today's artists have only moments left to finish their portraits of Joe Sugg, Lenny Rush and Daryl McCormack.
Oh boy, do or die. Final push, and then the reckoning. Okay, home stretch.
Oh my God. It's okay, it's all good, it's all good. Oof.
Joe said he's got a lot of space on his walls, so I'm hoping there's enough room for my portrait here. I'm almost finished, which I never thought I was actually going to say.
I should probably stop now. I should stop fiddling.
Artists, you have 1 minute left.
1 minute? Is that it?
Oh, right. Oh, Christ.
Okay.
Oh, I've given up now. I could just cry.
Artists, your time is up.
Please step away from your easels.
For 4 hours, the sitters have seen the back of the easels. It's now time to finally see the other side and choose a portrait to take home.
Lenny, everyone in the room has seen the paintings apart from you.
I know.
It's annoying, isn't it?
It is annoying. Yeah.
Well, it's not for much longer. Artists, can I ask you, please, to turn your easels?
Wow. How am I going to make a decision? They're amazing.
Right, so let's look at Robin's first of
Yes. It's perfect. I can't
You're
believe
blown
it.
away, aren't you?
I can't believe it.
I like the faraway look in your eyes in that one.
Yeah, me too. Sort of dreamy, distant look.
It's very hard painting someone that don't have wrinkles and bags under their eyes like me.
Yeah, I know. No, I didn't mean that.
Ed has got you staring straight at us.
I can't believe it. I love it.
What do you think the expression on your face is saying?
It's very serious, but not angry.
And finally, Johnny.
That looks like hard work.
Yeah.
Wow. I like the darkness with the colour.
Yes.
That's nice. All of them are just incredible. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm afraid the time has come.
Yes.
But you can only take one home with you.
I think I'm going to take Robin's home.
Artists, will you like to turn round your easels?
Wow. Wow. You really do get met by different personalities. It's amazing.
Come over and meet Lewis.
I feel real strong and kind of vulnerable at the same time. And I love what he's done with the colors on the face. There's something speaking through the eyes.
Let's go and meet Katie.
Wow. There's real thoughtfulness. I would consider myself quite a peaceful person, for the most part. And there is something that's quite peaceful that she's managed to capture here.
And now we move on to Tierney.
I love it. It's very colourful, and I really felt Tioni's energy while she was painting today. About this, in terms of I see my youth in this.
And now you have to make a choice.
It's difficult.
You're very thoughtful.
Goodness, yeah. Each really speak into something that I'm surprised to see. I think for me, it's going to be Lewis's.
Lewis's, well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Lewis.
Thank you very much.
Artist, can I ask you please to turn your easels?
Wow. Oh, my word. It's incredible. I really want to get in there and have a look.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah. Wow.
Karina, were you aware of the bit of drama going on here? Started one, decided to move on.
I didn't know that, no.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's all just biro as well. It's beautiful. You've made me look a lot more handsome than in real life, thank you.
Now to Fiona.
I can see it's me, and I feel like my face is quite hard to capture, but you've done it. And I love that the camera's in there as well. It's really good.
And finally, Jed.
It's incredible. Really cool. You've got the neck as well. I've got quite a long, skinny neck, and that's definitely there.
That'll be why, yeah.
Right, Joe. Karina, Fiona, or Jed. I'm afraid you can only take one of them home with you.
I think I'm going to... I'm going to go with Jed.
With the challenge over, it's time for the artist to enjoy a break with a cuppa. But while the artists relax, the judges get to work on what they do best.
I love Tierney's hard-won image of Daryl. She really fought for it. The marks show the struggle and the digging around with paint and pastel, but somehow the result is rather gentle.
Katie's submission was fantastic. She's really interested in colour. There's a couple of little problems with the likeness, but it's a good-looking painting.
I think Lewis got a great look from Daryl. You know, I don't feel the softness that we had today, but the lightness has gone slightly off, maybe the jaw's slightly too heavy.
Johnny's found lots of different ways of using the cross-hatching.
This is incredible, isn't it?
I think it was a good decision to bring in the colour. I wonder what he would have done with more time.
I think Ed's mark making is just lyrical. There's a minimum of language here, and each mark is very well thought through. And there's a seriousness to Lenny, which I saw today.
Robin really paid attention to Lenny. The flesh tones are so beautiful and believable. And I think that she's got something that's tender without being saccharine.
Jed positioned Joe so beautifully in that rectangular frame, using that green swoop of the arc above his head. He's really caught the youthful side of Joe.
I think people could learn a lot from Fiona, actually. I don't think this has got to where she wanted it to get to at the end of the day. She wanted a quirky composition, and she went out of her way to work with Joe to get one.
I'm fascinated by Karina's process.
I think a bit more practice in the sense of how to make a head and get likeness by stepping back and seeing the things a bit clearer, but intriguing.
Artist, congratulations. You've survived the day and created a great variety of work.
The judges have looked at each of your portraits and have decided on a short list of 3. The first artist is Robin Dainley.
The second artist is Jed Timms.
And the third artist is Ed Lawrenson.
I learned more about myself and what I can achieve and what I can do in a 4-hour time limit. So I would definitely do it again and recommend it to anyone.
Well, here we are with today's paintings, side by side with their submissions. What do we make of it?
I think what's amazing when you look at these 6 paintings is that you can see that each of the artists in their submission created a very distinct mood. And actually, they were able to bring a bit of mood to each of the paintings today while still giving us a really lovely portrait.
So Ed, in his self-portrait, gave us this picture of a sort of relaxed, slightly melancholic feel. Has he made Lenny a little bit sad today?
Ed picked up on the danger of making a sweet child portrait.
Yeah. What's interesting about Ed is that he's used to painting himself in this really moody way, and he's perfectly happy to give the same mature painting treatment to a younger sitter, and I like that.
So Jed gave us this psychologically fraught self-portrait. And again, there's an unflinching gaze here, isn't there? We had a very benign, sweet man in Joe sitting, but it's not a benign, sweet portrait.
Jed has almost painted himself in a way. There's a similar mood between the two. I don't know whether it's to do with the boyishness of each of them in a way. It's quite heavy-handed, but there's a real charm to it.
This thin neck coming out, it's very vulnerable, isn't it?
It is. Yes, it's very telling.
A very different portrait of Lenny from Ed's. This is softer, focus, sweeter. This Lenny has not seen the things that Ed's Lenny has seen.
Yeah.
Is it too sweet?
I don't think it's too sweet, actually, because I think she hasn't used any tricks. You know, there's no kind of, like, white dots in the eyes.
It's interesting looking at Robin's submission now with her portrait of Lenny. She was confronted by this cherubic child who was also very serious and also very accomplished. And suddenly you get her moving away from it just being a painting exercise into trying to find something. And with children, it's difficult to find the psychological depth. And that she's been able to do that is really remarkable, yeah.
And you must now choose one. Ed, Jed, Robin, congratulations on getting through this far in the competition, but only one person can go forward.
The artist chosen to go through to the semi-final demonstrated an ability to find a meaningful and poetic likeness. And that artist is Ed Lawrenson.
I'm totally blown away. I wasn't even sure I'd done a good painting, so I'm very surprised to make it through.
Well done, amazing. Congratulations. I thought Ed's painting of Lenny was absolutely lovely. He really captured the lightness of Lenny's gaze and his eyes.
Ed's portrait was really stunning. It's been a really great experience, and it's helped me take myself a bit more seriously as an artist.
Ed's our winner because he's a lyrical painter. The way he puts the paint down is really beautiful. And also the way he finds the spirit of the person, because Lenny has wisdom beyond his years, and that seriousness was caught with the minimum of language, and that is magical.
I'm excited and nervous to come back for the semi-final, but if it's anything like today, then I'm really looking forward to it because it's so much fun.